Hello, everybody. I'm so glad you're here so that I can welcome you to the Advancement Center and welcome to the new world of magic and miracles. And wherever that takes us as we embark together into newness and wonder. But first, I feel that I would like to give you a sense of where I'm sitting right now, outside for the first time in many weeks, in front of our beloved rock. And until that plane came, there was an amazing stillness here and a presence. And the sun has just started to peek out from behind the dense clouds. And the birds have just begun again. And I somehow feel the presence of the one who walked across our patio last night. As we were having a simple dinner, Simeon pointed out that something was walking across our patio. So I jumped up and I caught him. It was our bobcat, just as he was walking down the steps over there. And I feel that he's still here. He laid out a magic carpet. And so that's why I feel that I'm in an entirely new place and loving it. And what's best of all, sharing it with you. This has been a magical week here at the Advancement Center. Simeon revealed galaxies and universes for us to visit and to explore and experience. I think we're all still feeling that we've been lifted above the earth, above the clouds, above the trees, and we have truly learned how to fly. We don't necessarily have to take this with us. We just go. Well, since last Sunday, a lot is happening. And David and Genya took us to earthly realms filled with their experiences of awe and miracle. Now, just this past Friday, I experienced David as never before. His approach to magic and miracles was far from what I expected, and went on to describe in detail all that it is not. The BS that we live and experience and expound blocks any and all magic and miracle from our life. I listened and then realized the therapeutic value of everything he was saying. And it was a little bit of a shock, you might say. But in truth, it was the alarm clock to the start of our own real life. Clean, sparkling, and minus all BS. There, I said it. Well, now, this was even more dramatic because it coincidentally accompanied my own week of discovery. Following my spirit led me to discovering a new life as a writer. Yep, my life has been amazing and filled with supporting roles. And here I have just discovered a new platform for me to honor truth, miracles, and others. That has been carrying me with a lot of excitement. The prospect of detailing and excavating my authentic voice has been very exciting. And the wonderful moment came after an hour-long conversation with an extremely successful writing coach who enthusiastically referred to my book as a life changer for my readers. But the most wonderful moment was Simeon's smile and acknowledgement by saying, "Yes, you are a writer." I can't help but marvel at the lives lived by each and every one of you on this call today, or perhaps sometime in the future. When did you realize that there is more than what is being lived and believed? And you discovered a knowing that there's more. That always thrills me because I know when everyone is in the audience, listening, watching, today, in the future, they've all come to that point where they've said, there is more, and I want to hear it. So it is my honor to ask you a question. Who are you originally? In other words, what is your origin? Where did you begin? And where did you come from? A lyric, the lines of a lyric we used to sing on the camp bus. I used to go to day camp when I lived in Brooklyn. And That was going to be to the unbelievable number almost 80 years ago. And it went like this. If you get to heaven before I do, just dig a hole and pull me through. If you get to heaven before I do, just dig a hole and pull me through. I don't remember the words, but that's what this is. We have found the magic and miracles, and it's here, and it's now. Yeah. And, and then I remember another song. Oh my goodness. See, memories are not a long way off in the past. They're right here. If they're appropriate, you're wearing them. And this was another song we sang. Oh, would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeam home in a jar? To a child, nothing is impossible. Those words make sense. So, welcome to Magic and Miracles, where you don't have to understand it, you just live it. And you deliver the magic because it's what you can do, and it's all new. And this is so much fun to be able to sit here and speak directly to you and share the joy and the fun and the excitement of everything new, nothing old. Which brings me right to, it says here, read from your journal. Okay. I love writing in the journal. I guess it was a precursor to writing something that may or may not be published. So writing in my journal was a good beginning. And honest feelings were expressed. And I share them with you because we're all in this together. When was this? Oh, this was last night. Simeon wrote in response to my writing. He said, "Dearest Barbara, life is an independent function that is seen and run from the unknown and can be experienced in whichever way a person's reality will allow it to be presented. Logic considers that the play sets the rules for life, but in fact, the play forms as a reality, and each individual sets to experience life in the physical form. External influences can determine how the play is presented, but there is no connection between influences and an individual's reality unless it is included in the formula." You know, I wasn't supposed to read that part. Forget that. Start here. Dearest Barbara, you manifested writing a book. You felt the flow and it carried you to heights never before felt. The details will change, but the flow has found you, and you are being carried without any direct contact from a person's logic or analysis. Go with the flow has established itself in your life. Enjoy. We love and support you. Love, Simeon. And then continued, it says, go to the next page. When I said your words were so welcome and the broadcast is fast approaching, he said, dearest Barbara, your broadcast awaits in your heart of knowing. Open all the gates, all the doors, as long as they are new. Love, Simeon. Well, these certainly new. And I feel new because everything is different. It can't help but be different. And then the next thing I learned is with writing, you have to create a solid container with which to hold the story. And it has occurred to me to fling open the gates and invite you who have untold stories of magic and miracle to connect with me, and together we can weave a magnificent tapestry honoring the heart of humanity. We are all here at this one time together, not separate, feeling the awe and the love of our Creator, being in the presence of that which tells of that presence. I can name the joys of discovering and discovering our own story, each other's story, is very exciting. So yes, we are all writers because we are creating as we live life. Yeah. Yesterday, in answer to a request for guidance from a very special one, Simeon wrote the following. I recorded it, distributed it, and just to make sure this is available to all, here it is. Simeon's writing yesterday, the 14th of May, 2022. As we move forward and develop new ways of living in the physical world, it is obvious that there are many more opportunities than we think possible or even probable. To take on such possibilities or probabilities is so foreign to our training and a daunting task that is beyond consideration when following the logic of life and the well-known rules of survival. If we push past what is possible and attempt to survive, we most certainly will fail. However, If we can see that a possibility opens another door, we find an opening that can only be experienced if we dare to move forward to the point of no return, trusting our capability independent of logical certainty. This is where magic resides, just beyond certainty as defined by logic, and well within the sight of a magician and master who is willing to accept the qualification and live the amazing life of the unknown. Your loving friend, Simeon. Now, I won't forget to show and tell what happened Thursday night in art class. Here it is. I, I don't know where I am. Is it there? Okay, there. Is it straight? Yeah, that's it. And of course, I never know until Friday morning when I've put it up on the kitchen counter for Simeon to see it. And then I know how I feel about it. It sounds silly, doesn't it? But he said, I love it. So I was pleased and very happy. So as we link hearts, talents, speak our truth, smile, and celebrate life, we inherently are wishing a perfect life, perfect health, and a future filled with magic and miracles for all. Thank you for being here.